Hey guys, it's Colin, and this is what motorcycling is all about. Today, I got a wild hair, and I got a couple days off, and I decided that I'm just gonna travel probably 500, 600 miles in a couple days. I'm just gonna get on the bike, and I actually have zero route planned, nothing at all. I have a general idea where I'm going, but I don't know how I'm gonna get there. So maybe along the way, I'll stop in and give you guys some hints, see if you can figure out where I'm going. And I'm ready for this trip. And for those of you that know me, have rode with me in the past, I am notoriously known for being an overpacker. Well, I got it down to one bag, even though it's just an overnight trip. But normally I have 2 or 3 bags, a backpack, even if I'm going 3 or 4 days. I got it down to one. And that's my camera equipment, that's my clothes, that's any gear. I got the saddlebags filled up. So I am very proud of myself how I've evolved. Now, today I have, I got my sleeves on. And for those of you that watch the streams, this might be a little bit too much information, but guess what? I am wearing the padded underwear, and I'm completely loving it. Drank way too much coffee this morning, so I had to pull over to a rest stop before I head over to my next destination, which I'm going to show you guys in just a second. And of course, you could tell this trip's gonna start out the wrong way, and I'll tell you why. So as I was leaving here, I just powered up my Sena, the 10C Pro, right here, which has been a great camera. And then the camera button stopped working. It's like malfunctioning. It won't work at all, so I can't even use it. I'm gonna interrupt this normally scheduled video that you're watching of me. Whereas before I told you my Sena 10C Pro, the button right here will not work. I called Sena from the road and see if they could troubleshoot it, and I did the fault reset or factory reset, all that stuff. And I happened, can you believe this actually had a paper clip? If for those of you that have a Sena, you probably understand this. You have to use a paper clip to reset it. I don't know how the hell I had it in my saddlebag, but I feel like a woman with a purse. Got everything in there. But anyway, so I'm like, well, I'm screwed. I guess I'll just have to do a voiceover. I came to find out that I actually still had my external mic that I just happened to pack if I was walking around and talking stuff. So I'm going to try that. I've actually never tried it before. So I actually took the foam thing off the Sena, off the microphone inside my helmet here. Took it off and I put it on the microphone, and this is with this fun little wires running. I know it's a horrible get up, but it works. Tucked it under my shirt, and I've got it recording right now. Now the problem is I don't think the wind noise, or I think the wind noise is going to be horrible, even with the foam things. I really didn't set it up that well. But if this works, guess what? We're going to have audio. If it doesn't work, you might see like a 10-15 second click of the wind, and then you'll start hearing my lovely voiceovers again. Wish me luck, guys. Onward to the destination. I am heading towards Orange, Virginia. And Orange, Virginia is outside about 30 miles from Charlottesville, Virginia. So that might give you an idea what area I'm heading to today. Have you figured it out yet? The thing that's good about the Sena is they reduce like the ambient noise around you, so you don't pick up the wind as much. This is just straight recording, and it has a microphone on both sides, so it's a stereo microphone, and then the foam thing only covered, I'd say 80% of it. I kind of stuffed it in there the best I can, and then I put the other side muffled against my cheek pad. I was doing definitely some MacGyverish type things. Funny thing about all this, I was planning on packing a backup just in case. I normally do. I always have a backup. If you ever heard of the old GoPros, they had that thing from Sena called the GP10. It's that backpack where you'd hook it up to your camera, and then you get your audio via Bluetooth. I still have that thing, but I haven't used it probably about 1.5 years since I've had this Sena 10C Pro. And I've never had any issues with this thing. So it's really surprising, because when I first started this morning, I tested it and it said camera on, no issues. Well, I gotta pass the unmarked policeman here. Slow down, Mr. Honda. And it was working fine. And then all of a sudden, I was about ready to start up again, and nothing. You push it, and it was like nothing was happening. And boy, was I pissed. I was like, you know, the one time I didn't pack for a freaking backup, and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I've got this external mic. I'll try this and see how it works. But regardless, honestly, it's not the end of the world. It's still under warranty. And my goal is to honestly just get out here and ride and show you guys the sights. And once we get to our area that we're going to be in, hopefully you'll understand why I just want to ride today and just get the bike out, because that is what it's all about. I mean, in my opinion, that's the great thing about motorcycling. You can't do this in a car. I mean, sure, you can ride these roads in a car. It's just not fun. You know, where we're going, or the area I think we're going to go into is absolutely phenomenal for a motorcycle. Many of you have probably already been there. I've been there a couple times. But you'll just have to wait and see. But that is what it's, I mean, to me, that's what I enjoy the most. That's what I enjoy, is where you could do this on a bike. And even getting to this point where I'm at, coming up to Orange, Virginia, I took a bunch of different roads. I mean, I've been to Orange before. I mean, this is the route that we take, that I've taken when we go down to Tennessee or North Carolina. It's like a back way to avoid all the highways, so you don't have to get on 95 or 64. I mean, sure, that's probably quicker, but what's the point of riding a highway? I'd rather ride the back roads. But it's beautiful country out here in Virginia. It's kind of like central VA. A lot of wineries out here. There are, you know, if you're into wine, I'm really not, I'm more of a beer guy, but if you're into the wineries, they have a ton out here. And then that'll head right into Charlottesville. Okay, we're leaving Stonewall Harley in Orange, Virginia. I've said Orange, Virginia, I think 20 times now. Great people here. Very, very nice. All the local folks sit around and sitting on their chairs out there and just shooting the breeze. And that's one thing when you go to these small towns, they're the nicest people. Not that you don't get that in like big city towns, but normally these rural towns, everybody's extremely friendly. They don't talk your ear off. I just said hello, and I think I got in a 10-minute conversation about life in the country. If you need a John Deere, you know where to come. Jeez, the place is huge. And then on the other side, Kubota. Green versus orange. I think it's cool how they have all these little white fences up here. It's in the middle of nowhere on this road. It's kind of neat. There's another winery right there. If you're into wine, go play in the grapes right over there. Oh, it's beautiful out here. Here comes a little trike. Shall wave, and he did not wave back. May you slip and fall in grapes. You gotta love when you end up in the middle of Hobunk, Virginia, and these type places where you go in, they don't have teeth. Yeah, I'm sure they're nice people. They just give you some strange looks when you've got a camera attached to your helmet. Boy, what's that camera strapped to your head? Started out in southern Maryland, across the bridge, went into a place called Dahlgren, took some back roads, ended up near Fredericksburg, Virginia, and then I crossed over, went to Orange, Virginia, then a place called Gordonsville, and that took me out to Charlottesville, Virginia. And now, boys and girls, we are entering Shenandoah National Park, Blue Ridge Parkway, 500 feet ahead. This is the Blue Ridge Parkway, and there's so many overlooks, guys, and this is just one of them. So I figured I'd stop by and drop in, and I'm gonna keep traveling this thing. It got really hazy though. I mean, it was clear as day less than 30 minutes ago, and now it's like nasty and hazy. It's still beautiful weather though. There's the bike. It's cool. These people over here sitting in the chairs as I like staring at them. Probably think I'm some whack job. They just came out here. I was talking to them earlier. They just came out here just to sit out here for a picnic. Just the two of them. They said they do this like once a month. They just come out here, and they live about, they said, an hour from here to this one spot. I guess they like it because it is kind of isolated. It's kind of off the beaten path. You'll see in just a second here. The road was just scenic overlook, but it kind of dips down a little bit. And all right, let's head on out back on the road. Because most of the scenic overlooks are just right off, and it doesn't have like, it's not blocked like this is. So it's kind of secluded, I guess. So a lot of the roads just like this, or are like this. A lot of sweepers, not a lot of technical turns at anything. And the roads aren't bad, and they could probably use a little bit of a paving here in the next couple of years. Speed limit's anywhere from 35 to 45 most of the road, at least the ones I've been on. It might be higher once you get farther south. I can't remember honestly, but there's a ton of places to pull over and just hang out and take in nature. The bike has been doing great today, and I had to pull over again for another scenic overlook. This one is the 20-minute cliff. June and July during corn chopping time, this cliff serves the folks in White Rock community as a timepiece. 20 minutes after sunlight strikes the rock face, dusk falls on the valley below. Now here's the question, where is the White Rock community? Let me go look. You can come with me. Well, okay. Not as young as I once was. Hope I don't fall. Let's look over here. Is there a community down here? Somebody living in a tent? The earth people? Nope, don't see anybody. So maybe they're out there someplace. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's just outstanding. Wanted to stop over and show you guys that, you know, if you're looking for the White Rock community, you're not going to find them at this placard that we're at. But here we are. Another scenic overlook. Look at some of these views, man. Outstanding. Wow. Yeah, you take this road to take in all the sights, definitely, because it's not really necessarily to tear up through to the roads. As a motorcyclist, I know some people would want to do that. There are better roads for that, but this one is nice. Tons of good views, man. Just incredible. And seriously, this is like the third or fourth overlook in the past mile, so they have them everywhere on this. As I get some good views, I'll definitely pull over and show you guys. I'm in no hurry. I mean, I am just enjoying this. This is such a relaxing ride. Just taking it easy. I mean, I know the speed limit's 35. I've been hitting like 45, 50. Uh-oh! Speedster, man. No, I've just been taking my time. I mean, there's hardly any traffic on this road today. It is a Friday. I mean, normally in a case like this, probably in the weekend, you're going to have people up your ass behind you trying to pass you, but not today. This is great. And literally, there's probably like pull-offs every, I'd say, mile or two. Some great views. So hopefully we're going to come up for some really quick. But this is nice too. You guys sick of the scenic overlook yet? This is, I think, my 5th one I've stopped at. I can't control myself. That's beautiful. I think I'm going to take the drone out and show you guys this. I got a coin in my saddlebag. I'm gonna flip it. I don't know which way to go. Lynchburg 20 to the left on East 130 or West 130 Natural Bridge 15. I'm just coming off the Blue Ridge Parkway right there. It's almost like, what, 6:30 right now, so I need to get some food in me and in a hotel for the night. And the last like freaking 20 miles is this crap. See that sign in the background? It says loose gravel ahead, motorcycle and bicycle. Travel not advised. I wish they would have told me that before I got on it and there was no way to get off anywhere except here. So that was fun. Putting this thing through a bunch of gravel. It really wasn't that bad. I stuck around like 30 miles per hour. Jammed out on some tunes. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. My first day. I'm gonna go get some food and some sleep for the night. Now get out there and ride like I did today. Be well. And I'll talk to you soon.